Hello students, good morning to all of you. Students, in the previous lecture we understood about uh, the vector and its property and the kind of vectors. Now in today's class we learn about the vector law of addition, in which first we have the triangle law of vector addition. Okay, now first write the statement. Two vectors, vector A and vector B, acting along the adjacent side of a triangle taken in one order. Then the third side gives the value of resultant taken in opposite order. That is, if we have two vectors, let's say vector A and another is vector B, acting along side of triangle P, Q and Q R, taking along same direction P to Q and then Q to R. Okay, then the third side of this triangle taken in opposite order, this is gives the value of resultant vector R. That is, vector R is equal to vector A plus vector B. This is the statement of the triangle. Now we are proving this result. How it will work? Proof of triangle law of vector. For proving it, from point R, draw a perpendicular and extend the side of triangle PQ so that the PQ extend the perpendicular RS and meet at point S. Okay, therefore you have two triangles here. First triangle is AQR, and for proving this result we have construct a right angle triangle, and we have the new two triangles. One is PSR and QSR. Okay, now from figure we understood some things. First, the direction of the resultant with the two vectors is theta, and the direction of RQ along with PS is taken as phi. Clear? Then after, from figure we get in triangle QSR. We need to calculate the result for RS and for QS. Okay, so if we discussing in this triangle, let's see, this value is phi, this is your 90, this is Q, this is S, and this one is R. Now this acts as hypotenuse and its value is equal to vector B. Clear? Next, this is work as perpendicular and this is work as B. Clear to all? We need to derive the relation of QS in the term of B and the relation of RS in the term of B again. So we have the hypotenuse and we need to calculate value of perpendicular and the value of base. And you know the trigonometric ratio in this triangle, that cos theta, or we can say cos phi, is equal to base upon hypotenuse, which you have here QS upon QR. Okay, now you calculate from here this QS is equal to QR cos phi. Clear to all? Now this QS is equal to vector V cos phi. This is the value of QS in term of vector V. And sin phi is equal to, I will just write here directly, perpendicular RS upon hypotenuse QR. This you will get it. RS is equal to this, and then the value of RS is equal to vector B sin. Okay. Now in this triangle we have QS B cos phi and RS B sin phi. Okay, now in triangle PSR, okay, PSR, by calculating from figure we get PS equal to PQ plus QS. That is why we have derived the result for QS. So this you will get in that PS equal to vector A plus vector B cos phi. Okay, and then RS you have vector B sin phi. Okay, now in the same triangle by Pythagoras theorem we have hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. That is PR square, or I can use it directly. PR is equal to in the under root of PS square plus RS square. Understood? Then after put the values of PS and RS here. You will get A plus B cos phi whole square and B sin phi whole square. Now I will use here two things. One A plus B whole square, which we get A square plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, and second AB to the power n. You all know about it. A to the power n and B to the power n. These two mathematical rule we use here. Then we get after this the value of PR is vector R. Okay, I will use here only in the form of magnitude, that is equal to R. And now A square plus A plus B whole square we get from here that A square plus B square cos square phi, the square is split here, B cos phi whole square, and split it as by using this rule, B square cos square phi plus 2AB, which means 2AB cos phi. Then we have this which is b square sin square phi. Now take the two terms b square cos square phi and b square sin square phi by together after taking b as common. Then you get from here that a square plus b square sin square phi plus cos square phi plus 2ab cos phi. Okay, then after this become 1 because of trigonometric square identity. Then this result is r equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos phi. This is the value of resultant of triangle. Just note it down. Okay, now we get a square r is equal to a square b square plus 2ab cos phi. But we need to derive this relation a equal to vector a plus vector b. For deriving this or find resultant r in this form, we have after this some special cases. Special cases. क्या केस हैं? First is when vector A parallel to vector B, which means when two vectors acting in the same direction parallel to each other. Okay, that is, this is suppose that vector A and vector B is also acting in the same direction. Then we get this angle theta is 1 minute. This angle phi. From here it is continue like that. Therefore this angle phi will become 0 degree. This phi will become 0 degree. Okay, and we have cos 0 degree equal to 1. By using this relation here, we get r is equal to under root a square plus b square plus 2ab. That cos phi will become 1 by using phi equal to 0 degree. Now this is the formula for a plus b whole square. Now you can use it as vector r is equal to under root a plus b whole square. Now this square cancels the square root and you get this result is equal to a plus b. Because we are discussing about vector, then use arrow on the head of each of them. This is the vector law, vector addition law of triangle. Clear? Now we have the second case. In the second case, when vector A anti-parallel to vector B, that is vector A acting towards right direction and vector B acting towards left direction. Then the two vectors are said to be anti-parallel. In this case, the phi is equal to 180 degree and you will be getting cos 180 degree equal to -1. I will just give you a explanation about why 180 is -1. Cos 180 you can write as cos 90 plus 90 as complementary rule. And now this cos 90 plus theta is in the second quadrant, and you know that in the second quadrant value of cos is negative, and 90 change cos theta into sin theta. You will be getting this result is minus sin 90, and sin 90 is 1. Understood? This is value of cos 180. Now use this result here. You will be getting this is equal to a square plus b square, and value of cos pi is minus 1. This minus multiply with plus, and you will getting minus 2ab. Now this is the formula of a minus b whole square. Therefore the resultant is under root a minus b whole square. Now you can write it as r is equal to vector a minus vector b. Okay, this is how we use the triangle rule for the subtracting of two vectors. Okay, I will just tell you how it will come. Just see. Suppose a vector is acting in this direction, the vector b is acting in this direction, and when you join this, then you will get the result for r equal to a plus b. Clear to all? Because both the vectors are positive, so you will getting the same result as positive. But when you subtract the two vectors, okay, then produce this vector in the back side like that, with the same magnitude, which means of the same length. Now if this is vector b, so this will be minus vector b. Clear to all? Now you have to use this third side in opposite order. This and then resultant is taken in opposite order. So this will become resultant, and now it will be again used the same formula, which is vector a plus vector b, but value of vector b is negative, so you will get in this result vector a plus minus vector b. Now this will come as vector a minus vector b. This is how you subtract the two vectors. Understood? Okay. Is correct. And third you have third and last case, when vector a perpendicular to vector b. Okay, that means this is vector a and this is vector b. Now you will be getting this angle. Suppose this is like that, so this phi will become 90 degree. That is, phi is equal to 90 degree for this situation, and you know that the value of cos 90 is 0. Now from the resultant formula, that r will become a square plus b square plus 2ab into 0, because cos 0 degree is cos 90 degree is 0. Okay, so this will become complete 0. That is, r is equal to under root a square plus b. Okay, now for this case the r is maximum, when the angle between the two vectors acting along the side of triangle is 0. This r is have the negative result. This r will become minimum. Okay, and this is also known as the rectangular component. We discussed it in the parallelogram law of vector addition. What is the rectangular component of the two vectors in common? Now next is direction of resultant. Direction of resultant. Okay. So direction of resultant is counted by using this triangle only. This we have b sin theta, sin phi, and this we have a plus b cos phi. Okay. So this tan theta, as you know, it is equal to p upon b, perpendicular upon base. So here you have p as rs and b as ps. Okay, and the two values you have, that tan theta is equal to b sin phi upon a plus b cos phi. Clear? This is the direction of the resultant vector acting along the side of triangle. Clear? Just note it. Done? Now we understood about some special cases for the direction of resultant vector. Okay, we have the direction of resultant vector. Tan theta is vector b sin phi upon vector a plus vector b cos phi. This. Okay. Now just see here. Case 1. Again we have the three cases. Okay. In case 1, when vector a parallel to vector b and phi is equal to 0. Okay. What happened now? As you know that sin 0 degree is equal to 0 and cos 0 degree is equal to 1. By using here this result, you will get in here that tan theta is equal to b sin 0 degree upon a plus b cos 0 degree. As this result becomes 0, so then you get this result is equal to 0. Okay, then this tan theta is equal to, value of tan theta is 0 in tan 0 degree only. Okay, then the direction of the resultant is theta is equal to 0 degree, which means it will acting in the same direction. Understood? Next, when vector A parallel to vector B and this theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay, now you find that sin 180 degree equal to 0 and cos 180 equal to -1. Clear? Again, in the first case, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, and here we get Sin 180 is 0 and cos 180 is -1. Again you will get the same result. ठीक है? So in this case, again theta is equal to 0. That means theta is equal to 0 degree. Okay? Or you can say theta is equal to 180 degree as we used in our calculation. And the third case is, which one is important case, that vector A perpendicular on vector B. Then we have this phi is equal to 90 degree, and we get from here tan theta is sin 90 degree is 1 and cos 90 degree is 0. Okay? Then B sin 90 upon A plus B cos 90. So this cos 90 term will become 0 and this will become 1. So in this case, this tan theta is equal to vector B upon A. Okay? And the value of angle theta, by using this, theta is equal to tan inverse B upon A. Okay? Note it down. So this is about the triangle law of factorization and some special case based on the triangle. Just write it down till we have some time. Okay. Two vectors or two force vectors. Just write a question. Two force vectors Newton and 15 Newton acting with an angle of 120 degree. 120 degree. Calculate the magnitude of resultant vector and also give the direction of resultant. Okay. You have here two formula. One is resultant vector is a square b square 2ab cos phi. Okay, and the another formula is direction of resultant. Tan theta is equal to b sin phi a plus b cos phi. Okay, in the question, whenever you read the question, you get this figure, the two vector acting along the side of triangle at an angle of. So this is vector A and this is vector B, but the angle between this you will calculate by extending it in our derivation. We have vector A is 20 Newton, vector B is 15 Newton, and the value of phi is 120 degree. Clear? Now use this here. You will get this is 20 square plus 15 square plus 2 into 20 plus into 15 and cos 120 degree. Okay, when you solve this, 400 225 plus 900 here 600 and this can be written as cos 90 plus 20 90 plus 30 degree, understood? And it will be in the second quadrant. Then 625 plus 600 into minus sin 30 degree. Clear? Why it is negative, understood? Solve it. 625 plus minus minus 600 and value of sin 30 is 1 upon 2. This cancel by 300 times. You will get this result is equal to 625 minus 300. Therefore, the resultant value of this force is under root 325 Newton. Square of 18 is 324. Okay, so this resultant is equal to 18.02 Newton above. Okay, now calculation of this. Tan theta is equal to 15 sin 20 120 degree, 20 plus 15 cos 120 degree. Use the value of sin 120 and cos 120 and calculate the result. Thank you.